Hello everyone, this is Christopher Henderson here, doing an unboxing video. And right here, I have this Xbox 360 Elite, boxed. That's kind of rare nowadays because it's not brand new, but it's boxed. You know, it's used. I got it very cheap. Someone wanted to get rid of it, so he gave me a very, very, very cheap price for it. So I managed to pick up. This makes Xbox number 12, 11, 10, doesn't matter. I had picked up a large chunk of Xbox 360s for the past month, you know, for very cheap prices. Most of them came from the thrift store called Unique, where they sell just about everything. And, you know, when they have these 50% off sales, I managed to go and, you know, pretty much say, screw it, and me just go and get me, you know, something, you know, I see a 360, you know, I'll grab it. Just for, like, the controllers and the hard drive. I really don't care for the system. Miraculously, I have a first generation Xbox 360 without the HDMI. It's a Xenon. But the funny thing is, it has no red ring. I thought it was broke. But when I turned it on, it worked. It has a fan mod, so that's why. Because I never knew it was an extra fan there. I opened it, and I thought something was wrong, but it's the extra fan. But anyway, we'll do a little quick history lesson. The Xbox 360 Elite debuted in April of 2007. This was the, you know, this console, instead of it being white, it was completely black, you know, and pretty much it was a bigger, you know, it was like the best of the best. I think the MSRP price was like $479.99, $480. But it came with everything. It came with basically the console, the black and gray wireless controller, 120 gig hard drive, headset, HDMI, digital AV cable, you know, component AV cable, network cable, and Xbox Live Silver. You know, this system was pretty big, but, you know, like I said, you know, a little history of the Xbox 360 before I even do this unboxing. The Xbox 360 debuted in, it was shown off in the spring of 2005. I think it was May or April, one of those months. But it was shown on MTV, and everyone saw the first glimpse of it. Oh, the nostalgia. Even though it was 2005, I don't consider that nostalgia. I consider the 90s, but it's like yesterday. It's like it happened yesterday. You know, I never really got into the 360 like that, and I'll tell you why in a minute. But the 360 finally hit store shelves on November 22nd, 2005, when, you know, and it started the 7th generation, and from that point on, the first 3.5 years was just bad for Microsoft, bad for the 360, and bad for the consumer. A lot of Xbox 360, especially the first generation ones, were plagued with hardware problems, where the GPU would unsolder itself because of the overheating, and the motherboard would warp. Basically, the system was built like complete garbage, and a lot of people were you know, getting these failures. The failure rate was over 50% by 2008, 2009. You know, but Microsoft extended the warranty, and they purchased, you know, they basically, what you did was FedEx. They send you a FedEx box. You put your 360 in it, and you send it to Microsoft to get fixed. But, you know, the Elite started with I think the Falcon motherboard or the Zephyr. It's either one, but I think it was the Falcon. The 360 has just about, the original design 360 has about 4 different motherboards. You have the Xenon, which is the first generation. That's without the HDMI. Then you have the Zephyr that debuted in 2006. It's basically the same as the Xenon, but it has the HDMI. Those two are the worst. Those two have a higher chance of going than the rest. And then in 2007, they debuted the Falcon motherboard with HDMI. The Opus motherboard was a Falcon motherboard, but without the HDMI. So basically, whoever has a Xenon system, and if they ran out of Xenon motherboards because they were phasing them out anyway, they replaced them with an Opus, and the Opus is the rarest of them all. So if you have an Opus console, keep it. And if it works, that's even better because it may be worth something, or it will basically be, it's a collection. And then in 2008, late 2008, they came with the Jasper motherboard, which corrected all the problems. Those are the most reliable ones. If you was to ever get a 360, and if you want the original one, go with the Jasper. The Jasper is the one, if you look at the outlet, you're going to see the top piece. It's like a two. The Falcon has one in the middle in the Opus. The Zephyr and Xenon has the long piece on top with the piece in the middle. And the Jasper is basically two pieces on the top, the long piece. It's divided in two. You go online and search, and it'll tell you, Google it. Anyway, I already have an Xbox 360 Elite that I basically got for free. I basically used all my store credit in GameStop because I really had nothing else to buy. But I got this one because of the box. It's a collector's item. I'm gonna keep it. So. But yeah, I'm going to get to the unboxing now. Enough of the history lesson. So here we go. Let's see. I'm going to open this. Okay, I got it. The person has it wrapped. I'm not good at these unboxings. That's the system. 120 gigabyte hard drive. It says, welcome in all different languages. I'll leave that aside. You have the Xbox 360 brochures. Oh, the nostalgia. 9-year-old books. Almost 9-year-old books. All this is from 2007. The Xbox Live. Setup and everything like that. Important notices about the 360. This is so... I feel so old. Because I remember this like it was yesterday. Hell, I still remember the PS2 like it was yesterday. But because of the... I came very late in the 7th gen. Because obviously I was not impressed with it. It did not have a good start. I'm a Sony person. But I have to admit, Sony screwed up big time with the PlayStation 3. Especially with that price. Originally, I wanted a PlayStation 3, and I saw the price of the PS3, and I said, screw it. I'll go to Microsoft. I saw the failure rate of the 360, I said, screw that. I'll just stick with PlayStation 2. So now you have this cable right here, comes in this green bag. It's an audio cable, I think it is. I think this is for the audio, out and digital, whatever this is. So I'm going to leave this right here, put it back in the bag. The wireless headset. Cool collector's item. Yeah, it's been used, but hell, it will make a good collector's item. All I gotta do is just spray, put some disinfectant spray or whatever. I may not even touch it. I don't play online anyway. Network Ethernet cables. power brick. A little bit smaller than the original. This is how you know it's a Falcon, because of the power brick. And by the end of this tip, that's how you know it's a Falcon. Because this piece right here, this cannot be used on any older model. Like I said, it didn't come with a controller, so that's no big deal because I have plenty of 360 controllers. HDMI. AV and component cables. And that's about it. But I'm going to show you the controller. This is what the controller would look like. You see, it has the gray bottom, gray buttons like the directional pad, you know, the joystick. So that's the Elite controller. And this is the current black controller. I can see the difference. The Elite controller has gray. This is the controller that debuted with the Xbox 360 Slim. So yeah, this is the Slim model. This is the controller that came with the Slim. Including, you can see the Xbox button. The color, it's silver. It's more of a shiny silver than this one. This one has like a regular silver. But you see, that's why I wish, honestly, in my opinion, the Elite controller should have been all black like this. Because if you look at this console, it's all black. And I don't know why would they release with the gray buttons. It just, I mean, it's not bad. I don't really care. It's a controller, obviously. I'm not going to care. But, you know, if you care about cosmetics and you want everything to look exactly the same and match, in my opinion, the top and bottom with the hard drive should have been gray instead of black to match with the controller. But it's no big deal. It's just, you know, like I said, it's a controller. But that's the difference. The two differences between controllers. So, I'm probably going to boot this up later. Let me take a look at the console. This console was manufactured in March 7th, 2008. And that's how you can know it's a Falcon. Because of the piece on top. It's very hard because it's dark. But if you see that piece, that long piece, right where my finger's pointing at, I can't camera to focus. Canon G series cameras can't really focus as good. But if you see this top piece right here where my finger is at, that's how you know it's a Falcon. If this piece, if this is into two, it's a Jasper. You know, Jaspers are manufactured after, I think, August or September of 2008. So I'm going to wrap this video up. You know, see, this is Xbox Elite number 2. Number 1's right here with my Modern Warfare 3 Xbox, my PS4, my PS3, and my original Xbox, and all my games back there. So this is Christopher Henderson, and you have a good night, a good day. Thank you.